某人听君. Hi everyone, this is your Simple right here. It's nice to see you all here again. And of course, welcome to our open temple session. Today, we're going to talk about two things. Okay, two major things. One thing is we got a forum going on. Yeah, it's something new. So we have a forum. You can go to our website, tenyetdragon.com, and there is a banner on the top. Also, there's a link, a very hidden link on the bottom of the page, and it takes you to the forum. So if you go to our website and see the red banner, click onto it. It brings you to the forum. Click onto the red banner second time, which I duplicate the banner on the forum, and that takes you to the sign up page. So after you sign up, there is a whole new world that will open up to you. So basically, we designed the forum like this. When you go there as a guest, you can't really see much except for the like news and update on all that stuff. So you need to sign up. Okay, after you sign up, then you open up like a whole new section. Now, of course, if you are actually our disciples, meaning that you have went through the initiation and all that stuff, you will be also open up to the disciple section, and there will be more things pop up. Now, if you're like an advanced disciple, you get even more sections. So basically, it's like that, okay? Because we have different sections for different levels and like different groups of people talking about what they have to do. It's a very cool thing. I never thought of hosting a forum like that before because it was a hassle and it's a lot of work to do, and you got to upkeep, maintenance, and do a lot of things to keep it stable and keep it running. So it's kind of hard. And I'm glad because this time when I started, I have a lot of help from my team, our own disciples, and we all work together to make it happen. So if you actually come in and you want to help, okay, don't forget to shout out and say, I want to help out or something like that. And definitely, I will need some help from you guys as well. So, yeah, come in, have fun, chat, ask questions, and so on. Now, remember one thing though, this forum purpose, okay, the purpose of the forum is not to like open a place for just like everyone in the world to come and talk about their stuff. It's basically there to open up a whole new world for people who are looking for like Taoism, Taoist magic, these kind of things. And you come to my site or my YouTube channel and you think that this is what I want to learn more about, then you can go to the forum and learn more about it. I also make it a learning platform for my disciple as well, so they can actually have a place to learn some stuff, ask questions, and so on. Now, for the like most of my disciples, they learn from like communicating online, meaning like the Line app. Okay, so you talk with me and I teach and so on. We also have lessons. Like every month, we have lessons, so they can sign up for lessons if they want, and that's how we usually teach. Forum actually opens up a lot of new potential because you can ask questions, and then not only me, but other people can also like join in the talk and ask some kind of similar question or follow ups, and you will learn a lot from it. I think it's a great place for everyone. So check out the forum and have fun there. Now, secondly, um, learning. Okay, so I got this question from people these days about like, what should I do after I ordain or after I initiated? Um, okay, so first of all, for those who ordain, like you paid and ordain, not initiate but ordain. Okay, so you got in the lineage and you're in the second stage. You will have some heart spells. Okay, the heart spells sent to you. That's one very important thing. You need to memorize it. You need to like keep practicing and memorizing. So that's one thing. The other thing is you will be open up to 24 entry lessons. These 24 lessons are very short. Like they're not like a 20 minute each kind of lesson. It's like a few minutes only, less than 10 minutes, okay, per lesson. I made it so short on purpose though, because I want you guys to have some like easy to consume lesson. Okay, so you don't need to feel like very overwhelmed because like yeah, it's 24, but every one of them is just like 5 minutes or so or under, and it's easy. It meant to be easy, like they're like snacks, okay, or appetizer, so you can easily chew on them and understand or even ask questions. So these are very simple stuff, and you should go over them when you ordain. Um, so they are going to teach you some basic magic, some theory, how things work, and so on. There are a lot of things that you will want to know right there, and basically after that 40 the 24 not 40 24 lesson, you will be actually already like you have some stuff that you can do already, like some magic that you can use already. Now one more thing is very important is that you need to go online and ask questions, like the Line app. Now that we have the forum, okay, relating to the forum, you can go to the forum and ask questions. Now you may want to ask, okay, so I have Line, I have email, I have forum, I have YouTube. Where do I ask question? Why? Like when will I use which? Now this is something I really want to talk about because I think each of them have has their own very unique kind of way of how it works. So sometimes it's good to post question here, sometimes there, and you need to know where, like, how to utilize these tools properly. Now, I have seen disciples who are like, oh, I'm bad with technology. I don't know about these, and I never dig into the technology so much. I'm like traditional. Wait a second, okay? Like back then, okay, in the old days, the technology used to be like, oh, paper, and like, having paper is actually a technology. Back then, they were writing on like bamboo, wood, or even stone or cloth, that kind of stuff, not paper. Paper is actually quite new. So once you know paper, wow, there's something new there. Anyway, so the point is, you need to know like Taoism, okay, or a Taoist should be like really, you should understand that you are learning from nature. Nature, it includes everything that we have today. It's also part of nature. Technology is nature. Computer is part of nature. Okay, we're not like, oh, computer, wow, paranormal experience. No, right? It's computer is a part of nature, and you need to know about it. Different apps have different properties. If you utilize them well, you can learn much better and have fun. If you don't utilize them well, then you're gonna screw up because basically you're making your life harder than it is, and you have all these tools right there for you to make life better. Why not utilize it? Okay. Now, number one is you need a smartphone. Why? Well, because a smartphone has cameras, okay? So if you don't have one yet, get one. Personally, okay, people will ask me what phone do I use. I use a Samsung, and I like Samsung. They have nice cameras, and I hated Apple products, so I don't like the ecosystem. Um, yeah, so I don't like Apple, okay, but maybe you do. Now, however, I'm not like those like hater as in like the very extreme one. They're like, you use Apple, you suck. Not really. We have iPads here, and basically we got it because we also need to try and see what it's like, and also when we quality check our work, we have to go through multiple platform to make sure it works, right? So if you have a device, it works. Now, personally, don't use the iPad myself. It's some people who use it. I use Microsoft product like Surface, Windows, like that, and I like Android. So I have Samsung tablet, Samsung phone. Now, why is it so good to have these things? First of all, it got you a camera, right? Camera, selfie. Every day we have a practice in the lineage, and the practice we call sending troops. So this is very important. Like every day you show up online, that line chat room, right? Every disciple, when they wake up, this is what we do. Like disciple, right? Disciple, you have discipline. What is discipline? Discipline is something that you follow and do as a routine, almost like every day and for the rest of your life. Okay, that's something you do. For example, you have discipline as a child. Every day you wake up, what do? Go to your mom and dad, like, good morning, mom. Hi, dad. Good morning. And then when you sleep, what do? Oh, good night, sweet dream. Right? Very simple. How come that is not understood, right? I don't even understand. Some people don't understand it these days. But yeah, even you look at the movies, it seems so natural, right? Everyone would do it. And what what's the point of doing so? Because you want to connect with your uppers, right? The uppers, that's in like your parent. Now, in the lineage, you have other uppers, such as me, your other sifus, like the senior disciples who are teaching, the other sifu, the siso, whoever are above you, right? So every day we have this culture in the lineage. You wake up, the number one thing, okay, number one thing is you wake up, you take up your smartphone, or you go to your computer and you cheng on. Cheng on is like your greeting, but more precisely, Cheng On is to request for the uppers to settle their heart into you. So you want the uppers to know you are like alive, okay? You're here. And the uppers will connect with you by the heart, meaning that I will truthfully acknowledge you are here. It's kind of like saying, uh, hi, good morning, mom. Good morning, dad. Your mom and dad knows you're awake and you're not like sleeping and dead or whatever, right? You're in good condition. You want them to settle their heart into you. Same thing. When you wake up, our disciples will be like that. You go to the line. There's a room where we do it, which is called a lobby. You go there and you throw a line sticker, okay, something that shows you're like awake, energized, happy, and then you say, uh, 师公 and all sifu and all above, 吉祥. You say 吉祥, okay? That's the phrase you use. And then after you say it, other people who are still like around, or maybe we also woke up, we will say, 萬事如意, or as you wish. And it's like a greeting thing that you say back and forth. And when you get my reply, you know, oh, Si Gong knows I am here and he acknowledged me. Okay, that's the kind of greeting we do every day. It's so simple. But then, if you don't keep that up and you're like quiet and shy and not saying anything, not doing that, well, the number one thing is your discipline is not there, and secondly, you're not making a connection with your uppers. And how do you expect yourself to learn anything, right? Even you go to school, you see a teacher there, you greet the teacher. You don't just walk in the classroom and then expect teacher to be teaching, right? So it's a common sense, like a kind of politeness and respect that you should have. You don't pretend the other side is like a glass, like they're invisible, right? So you must understand that it's very important to greet, and when you wake up and also before you sleep. That's usually how the newbies do it. Okay, two times a day. Now, for our other disciples who are like more senior, they will do it in a more like a stricter format. Like they will have better discipline. So they will come and say things to connect. For example, like before they go out to work, after they come back from work, things like that. They will also say things to greet. And we have other like more advanced way of greeting as well as they learn. But basically, they have their inner meanings, and when you know about what it actually means, wow, it's like a big lesson of a lot of wisdom inside. Just every day, that's this kind of like discipline practice online, and it's so important. Now, of course, these days, people are so crappy on their virtues and all these things. Like people go to college, and then they like when they go to college, it's like I go to class and I sit down and I expect the prof to teach already. But then think about it. Will you actually say, "Hi, professor," whatever? Like, will you actually say hi, say hello, say something like that to greet them first? A lot of people really don't, and that's why when it comes to like the society, when people start working, it becomes like, I would say, like the kind of virtue people have and the ethics is like so bad. People are just like robotically working at the same place, but at the same time, they don't even seems like they have feeling for each other because they don't focus on these things. It's it's sad to look at how the society is like and how cold-blooded people are because you don't even focus on these things. So in our lineage, when you learn, okay, the number one thing I want to talk about really is you gotta keep your discipline. Okay, so treat yourself like a disciple, please. Yeah, do your like daily the hang on. When you wake up, before you sleep, and that's some kind of like basic you should have. So the next episode we'll talk more about these things and answer some of our newbies question. But anyway, thanks for watching and make sure you go to our forum, sign up and start chatting. And we'll see you next time or see you tomorrow. Bye bye.